Do you have pain here? Maybe around the hip, in the groin? Maybe you got hemorrhoid pain. You've got some inguinal hernias, prolapse. We're going to go over some awesome exercises to help relieve tension through here. And yes, it sounds a little bit vulgar. Katie, let's go ahead and start with a smaller ball because not everyone's going to have the big ball. Now, Katie's grabbing one of these balls. A smaller ball is going to be easier for you. It's going to be less force, less pressure. So she's taking the ball and she's going to find the anus, your a-hole, and go off to the side a little bit. And she's going to gently relax her weight into that ball. Now she can, go ahead and turn toward the camera. Spinning on a ball, that's fun. So she can lean away from that side to take pressure off the ball. And the goal here is to loosen up the pelvic floor muscles. There's a bunch of them. We don't need to go over them. The iliococcygeus, the pubococcygeus, the coccygii, if you will. There's a bunch of muscles that you can loosen up there that can help you relax, and you want to focus on breathing. So taking a nice slow, deep inhale and a nice slow, controlled exhale, not forceful. And the goal here is to spend a few minutes just relaxing. Maybe you move a little bit. So if it's here, maybe you roll that ball just a tiny bit, like a 1/4 inch up, 1/4 inch down, and find areas that really kind of stick out to you, just jabbing at you.
Also really trying to relax the muscles so that it's almost like the ball is sinking up into your muscles. Really trying to relax everything around the ball.
And if this surface, like a hard chair, is too much, you could put the ball on your couch and sit on it that way so it absorbs some of the pressure. She's emulating a couch with this cushion pad. If you don't have this cushion pad, no big deal. Now, if those two things are too difficult for you, and maybe you are someone that is experiencing some incontinence prolapse, either anal prolapse or vaginal prolapse of some kind, then this is a gorgeous ball from, what is her company?
Yoga Tune-Up.
Yoga Tune-Up, sorry, I always forget.
You can deflate it about halfway and place it on the chair like that.
So it doesn't look like it's much. You're like, oh, it's a half-filled ball. The goal here is to completely relax the body and let it kind of mold over this cushioned ball. And so all these tissues are just stretching out very casually. Making sure that you're focusing on your breathing, and as you exhale, let everything melt around it. Now, when you get up and you go to move around, you might feel a lot more freedom. And if you're someone that kind of feels a lot of pain deep in the hip, and you're like, I have this hip pain, but it's not here in the front, it's not the side, it's not the back, it's like inside my pelvis. That's likely some pelvic floor tightness and dysfunction that you have. And if you're someone that's been working on Kegel exercises, and you've been told to do them, that's great and all, but a lot of times the pelvic muscles actually also need to be able to relax and stretch out to get a nice controlled contraction. So, what? Go ahead.
Yeah, they need to be able to...
She's the master, by the way, of this.
They need to be able to relax before you can strengthen them. So, you know, doing Kegels is kind of like a blanket recommendation for anything pelvic floor related. But if you're doing Kegels and you're trying to strengthen a muscle that is super tight and locked down, a lot of times that can actually make pain, incontinence worse. So rather than doing that, really focusing on some of this kind of stuff to really get that nice deep breathing and get those muscles to relax before you start to strengthen.
Yes, sir. Get to it. Have fun. Men and women are going to benefit from doing this.
Men will have to position this ball a little bit differently.
It's between the balls and the anus?
Yeah, or tailbone, kind of. I mean, you can even put it on that area.
Let's try. Yep, balls and anus.